All right, all right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream today. Today, I think we're going to talk about a lot of things. A lot of things. Yeah, I think we will talk about. We got a few things to discuss, of course. I want to talk about the Dark Lord support. I want to talk about the Teller Knight support. We can touch loosely, like touch on the X Saber support. I think X Saber Gothams is a sweet card. And yeah, so Dark Lord and Constellar, Satellar, they have like a huge like Charles like Team COG lore here. Let's see, what is this here? Ooh, we got my Super Prime in the mail today. Good deal. Good deal here. We will take it. We'll take it. But yeah, I want to go over the Dark Lord stuff. I want to go over the Vanity, not the Vanity, yeah, the Satellar Knight stuff. I think the Satellar Knight stuff's really good. When you compare it to like the, I think if you compare it to the X Saber stuff, like truly, man, truly it's kind of a landslide. I wish they didn't do X Sabers that dirty, but someone told me that X Sabers, like, that's just like how it has to be because like their card pool is not that great. But, yep. Oh, someone just knocked at the door. Chat. I'll head out real quick and see who's knocking. We'll be right back. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry about that, chat. Some salesperson popped at my door and I didn't have the backbone to talk him away. But yeah, we got our Prime Monarch here to go in here. Yeah, X-Sabers are just handily robust. I think you're absolutely right, Clint. I don't know when you said that, so I apologize again for being late, chat. I'm sorry, I didn't... No one ever knocks on my door, so when someone does knock, it's like my neighbors, so I just want to make sure, you know, make sure we're all good. Okay. But, yeah, want to talk over everything. So, yeah, we got our Prime in the mail. Still missing a few max rarity things from the deck, but... Yeah, if you guys don't know, I've been really big on Monarchs lately. Like, this deck is, like, I like it a lot. Let's see if I can fix my camera here for you guys. There we go. But, yeah, we can go over, we'll discuss. I think I have the Dark Lord stuff pulled up. Dark Lord, man, I'm pretty pumped for that. If you guys don't know, that was the first deck I got an invite with. And I have, if you go way back, like, to, like, the very first few, videos on the channel, it's that too. It's that's okay, Paul. I don't enjoy getting hand trapped to death by all of our locals, so now you guys have made me the monster I am. You guys made me. And I still get cooked by hand traps. At least with Monarchs, man. At least you have like a, what is it? That's 70% chance to brick, right? The Black Fox, how you doing? Over here. So, we'll go here and talk about seek the forbidden pleasure of Dark Lords. Okay. Crazy. Like, I literally bought all this stuff and it's showing me all the Monarch stuff here. So what's cool is we'll go over like lore stuff and everything. So if you guys don't know, the first iteration of Dark Lords, actually, I think if you go on YouTube, we can actually do that while we're here. I can like look it up. I'm almost certain there's only like 2 top or regional or topping lists, and it's mine and some guy from Anaheim. But if you guys don't know, it's the Dark Lords are connected with the forbidden. There we go. Are connected with the forbidden. The forbidden archetype, like forbidden droplets, forbidden lance, and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. But we have the Dark Lord Gugalata. For those who also don't know, it's the Dark Lords are fallen angels in the lore, and Solemn is like the god guy, and then you have something else. There's something. All the fallen ain't like a Textlacapoca is like a deity in Mesoamerican mythology. So like they all follow like the thing of like fallen angels are just like I guess like gods or something, or like could be the gods. But anyway. This card, you can only special summon Dark Lord of this name once per turn. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. The first effect, if this card is special summon, you special summon 2 Dark Lord tokens. You cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except fairy monsters. So you get 2 tokens to be able to link off into the Condemned Dark Lord. And then, of course, you are locked into fairies, which there are some pretty decent fairies out there. I'd have to like really browse around and see like which fairies they are. If this card's into the graveyard, you can add 1 Dark Lord and or Forbidden Quick Play spell card. So you can literally search droplets. You can search Lance, you can search Chalice, you can search whatever you want to play. Whatever forbidden card you want, which is really good. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I like they put notes. Golgotha is more commonly known as Golgotha and is location of where Jesus Christ was crucified. Notably, the monster holds a spear because of Longuni. That's awesome. Yeah, so it holds this is probably Forbidden Lance, which is kind of cool. That's actually pretty cool. So this card Golgotha is just a pun on Golgotha. Sweet. See, the more you know, right? The more you know. This card right here is one of the best ones, in my opinion. Dark Lord Dejudi. If this card is normal or special summon, you can special 1 Dark Lord monster from your deck in defense, but you are locked. You get locked into only summoning fairy monsters. That's sweet. That's really good. This deck never had a dedicated normal summon, and it got like Ukabak, and then Ukabak sucked, and then we received the very bad support and pleasure and stuff like that. So this is kind of nice. And then, of course, if you control a Dark Fairy Fusion monster, you can bench this card from the graveyard, target 1 Dark Lord card of Forbidden Quick Play in your graveyard, and add it to your hand. That's really good. Allows you to recur your names and stuff. Even though the Dark Lord spells and traps are getting shuffled back quite a bit because that's like what you're doing. You're shuffling back to copy. is an Egyptian name of the god most commonly known as Thoth, who is heavily associated with esoteric magic and alchemy and Western tradition magic. Yeah, so that's what I thought. So again, like the fallen Dark Lords are supposed to be, gods of past, Egypt and stuff, but Lucifer, the Dark Lord of the Evening Twilight. This card is insane. This card right here is literally what is the best card. I think the best card that they are getting is right here. You can fuse on this card. You can set one Dark Lord spell and one Dark Lord trap from your deck. This card only requires 2 level 6 or higher Dark Fairies, so it doesn't require Lucifer by name. And then your opponent cannot target this card with card effects, which means you are setting these 2 cards, which is so good. You're going to set these cards. It's going to be great. Quick effect, pay 1,000 life points and target one Dark Lord spell trap in the graveyard. Apply this target's effect when that card is activated, then shuffle the target in the deck. So it's that's pretty good, in my opinion. It lets you, all the Dark Lords, most of the Dark Lords share that effect, so being able to do that, you literally set the Rhoda, activate Rhoda, search, activate Monster Reborn, search, you can recopy the effects, which is really cool. And the fact that they need to have something like droplets to stop this, you can't ash this, you can't, imperm this, you can't effect railer this is pretty cool. Dark Lord Pleasure, if you activate this card, fusion summon one Dark Fairy Fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing its materials from your hand, field, and graveyard. If you do, it gains 1,000 attack. If summoning a Dark Lord monster this way, you can also use Dark Lord monsters your opponent controls as material. And this right here is because you have, I think, Pleasure gives the opponent a Dark Lord. So like I've seen a lot of people normal summon, search, give the opponent the Golgotha. We'll just call it Golgotha. You give the opponent this, it summons tokens, and then you smack down the fusion, and the fuse you are able to fuse away using the Golgotha and some things. But that's, yeah. So that's it for those. These cards are extremely good for Dark Lords, considering. If you guys don't know, like Ixchel was a draw, Superbia Monster Reborn, Dark Lord Morningstar was a board matcher back in the day. You summoned it, then you were able to summon as many monsters as Dark Lords as you controlled, which was really crazy. But we can go on here to the Satellar Knights, which I think came... Let's see here. There's the X-Saber, so it'd come just a little bit before them. Right here. Feel the sacred and sublime with the new Constellar Stellar Knight monsters. So, we have Sacred Caster, or Constellar Caster. If you guys don't know, this is the uncorrupt version of Evil Stormcaster. If this card is summoned, period, you can special summon one Constellar monster from your deck, except Constellar Caster. You also cannot special summon from the deck the rest of this turn, except light or dark monsters. I love to see these like good restrictions be put on cards. So Dark Lord was the first deck I got my invite with, but Satellars was the first deck that I actually picked up competitively in 2015, and then the Monarch was the first structure deck I picked up, but yeah, so you'd special summon a Constellar monster from your deck. There are 3 new Satellar Knights count as Constellars, but you're probably going to summon Caduceus to get a search. A Constellar monster that has this card of material gains the effect once per turn when your opponent activates a spell, card, or effect. Quick effect attached to XYZ materials. If you do negate that effect, then destroy that card. That's pretty cool. It should have... I don't know, like... Why just spell? Like, I noticed that also with, what do you call it? The one card. I can't think of its name. Flame. It did, like, why are they only negating spell cards, I wonder? But, I mean, it's a negate on top of, everything you have here. Moving on, we have Tellar Knight Singian, which I think this is supposed to be Deneb. This card is always treated as a Constellar card. So, yep, there you go. You can summon it out of the deck with the Constellar Caster. If this card is summoned, you can add one Tellar Knight Constellar monster from your deck to your hand, just like Deneb did. That's kind of crazy. You can target one other light monster you control, increase its level by 1. Or, excuse me, can increase its level and this card by 1, so it allows you to essentially one-card Pleiades. Kind of cool. Not one card, but, like, you have to have 2 cards. You can make Pleiades. This card can be treated as 2 material for the XYZ event of a Tellar Knight XYZ monster that requires 3 or more material. That's awesome. So it makes, like, Trevere, it makes Delteros just take 2. Sweet. X Tellar Knight Sacred Ptolemy M7. This is extra Tellar Knight Constellar Ptolemy Omega 7. This is literally Pleiades riding upon Constellar Diamond. That's pretty cool. Once per turn, this requires 3 material. 3 level 7 monsters, okay? Or once per turn during the main phase 2, you can XYZ summon this card by using a Tellarknight or Constellar XYZ monster you control. Transfer its materials. While you have 7 or more Tellarknight monsters with different names in your graveyard or banished, this card gains 2700 attack and it's unaffected. That is really good, actually. Once per turn, quick effect. You can detach any number of material from this card and then target that many monsters your opponent controls shuffling the deck. That's pretty cool. That's strong. So you can normally shuffle like 1, 2, 3 potentially. Shuffle back 3. Oh, that's wild. And then if you have 7 different names, you're suddenly a 27 plus 27 is what? 5,200? That's wild. And then we have the last card, Tellarknight Constellar Delteros. Pretty sweet. Delteros got an upgrade. But so it's kind of, I think Vega Altair Deneb all made up Constellar Delteros. So like the new Constellar Tellarknights, which is like this right here is Altair and Vega's the other one. This is Deneb. So these allow you to make Constellar Tellarknight Constellar Delteros. He's literally, he's Noir, the big black cat, but Constellar, which is kind of cool. 3+ level 4 monsters. Your opponent cannot target rank 5 or higher Tellarknights, Constellar monsters you control with card effects. That's pretty cool again. But I think the original Delteros also stopped you from interacting with the summon of Constellar or Tellarknight cards, so that's pretty cool. Once per turn, detach 1 material from this card, add 1 Tellarknight or Constellar monster from your deck. Oh man, this card should have said add a 1 Tellar card. 1 Tellar card so you can search out Nova, man. From your deck to your hand, then immediately after sex resolve, you can normal summon 1 light monster. That's a shame, man. If this card is sent to the graveyard, special 1 Tellarknight monster. Or 1 Tellarknight or Constellar monster from your hand or banishment. That's not once per turn, I don't think. Yeah, so that's not once per turn. Like Delteros. Delteros is not once per turn. So like you can like loop OG Delteros and summon from the deck a bunch. This lets you summon from hand or banishment. That's pretty cool. Sweet. Yeah, that's pretty wild, I think. We will now, I think what we'll do is we'll go into... we'll watch our locals. I want to go over our local feature matches. I didn't get to see a lot of them because I was actually able to participate. I didn't have like a bye this time. Go over here. All right. Okay, we can get over here. We can speed it up here. Turn up the quality. Let's see here. I know round 1 ended up being Monarch. My buddy Caleb was on Monarch. I come and fix the camera here. Sorry for the shakiness. My bad. Just fixing it. So we have like a Blue Eyes. So my buddy Drayton here is on Blue Eyes Dracotel with some Shaddolls. And Caleb and my buddy here was also playing Monarchs. He was actually one of the big proprietors to convince me to finally go and buy Monarchs. I always liked Monarchs, but of course I was prolonging it. But we're going to see Dracotel versus another Monarch player at our locals here. Looks like he already opened Stormforth. I didn't see who won the die roll, so we'll see. Drayton, my buddy Drayton here is learning Dracotel, so do cut some slack here. Reveal of Stormforce, special Tessera, using Revolt, Pitch, Erebus. That's pretty good start, man. That is pretty good, because even if like he stops the Revolt, he could just pitch the Stormforth add back. Well, no, actually, I don't know. I don't know the rest of it. But he reveals 3, and the opponent gives him one. So he's letting him read Tessera, Majesty, and or Eidos. Gives him the Eidos, and of course, the Tessera will trigger to do a summon from the deck. Idea, but it looks like that gets ashed. Okay, so we activate the Tessera to tribute summon. That's a pretty good ash, actually. I don't think he knows it, but that was pretty good. Good for him. That was pretty solid ash, actually. I thought for sure you would ash the revolt, right? Like that would be the ash the revolt, and that's probably what he should have done. But at the same time, you know, ashing the Tessera is not too bad either. But he gets to search with Erebus, which is Tenacity, and he goes Tenacity, show the Aether. Aether's gonna probably, or Tenacity's gonna grab him, probably Stormforth? No, not Stormforth. I don't think he grabs Tenacity. Tenacity can't grab Tenacity, can it? Yeah, okay, he catches it. He's like, whoa, wait a minute, what? Probably going after Domain. Yeah, Tenacity and Domain do kind of look a little bit similar here. And he activates Domain, and I think this is what we're going to see, a set of, yeah, wow. So this might not seem like a lot, but it kind of is. So we've seen Mama in hand. We see Maiden, Blue Eyes. So we see the pitch of Maiden. Set Stormforth, too, to go ahead and talk about it here. That's going to be coming clutch here. Activate the Blue Eyes. He's going to go ahead and activate Stormforth. Use the, what is it? Eternal Light, or True Light, excuse me. Use True Light, summon out Blue Eyes. Then he's going to use Stormforth to tribute summon using the Eidos and sending the Prime. And yeah, okay, pretty good here. Typical Monarch stuff. There being a disruption here. See, I know he wasn't playing Sealy Glare, but this would be something where you would play Sealy Glare. You could summon out Sealy Glare, trigger the Eidos in the graveyard. And then Eidos searches. And then she should have another body here to go through. But we're going to see a set. Oh, no. Primitive Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, yeah, like, what can he do? Right? Like, he can't fusion summon. He's locked out the extra deck. Sometimes it doesn't make any... Like, we could sit here and go through all this. In phase, Eidos comes back. Like, we could sit here and go through a lot of this. That Ketu should be in the graveyard. See Foolish Burial. We'll just go here. Tessera, Erebus. We're just getting there. What do you think is better after the ban? Less Monarchs or True Draco? They both pretty much the same, right? I don't know. I actually was thinking about that. I mean, they kind of have, like, the same win condition, right? In a way, like Floodgate or something like that. I saw a post that said True Draco should play going second because naturally the spell and traps, you know, destroy stuff. So that's probably the way to do it. But I don't know which one, because Monarch is insanely consistent. But it's like one of those decks to where it's like, if you're either insanely consistent, you brick, or your hand loses to one hand trap. Like, you're either hyper consistent, flat brick, or you have like a 1-card starter that throws you into the consistent, right? But if you get like interrupted. So we're going to see True Light activate, bring back a Blue Eyes. And we're going to see a tribute summon of Zaborg. Wow, Zaborg's kind of wild here. But, you know, I've been thinking about it because I think I want to try and pick up because True Draco has support coming out also. I want to try and pick up those cards, and maybe we'll look at replaying him here. So he did solve the domain somehow. Fusing here. Pitches Mama to fuse into Aetherion. Aetherion should be Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, that, and then... But he has to resolve the Chainlink. Zaborg is going to tribute itself. He gets to look through and get rid of 8 cards out of the extra deck. But I don't know. True Draco might be the better of the two just because of the consistency, you know? Like, you do get to play Pot of Desires. You do get to play the Pot of Duality. You do get to play Demise. And of course you have 3 Diagram now. So I would say maybe True Draco's more consistent. Masterpiece is a hell of a card. Like, if you're able to, like, simplify the board state and then summon Masterpiece, you're sitting pretty good. So he's able to send 8. Which is kind of crazy, sending 8 cards. Zaborg doing its thing. Aetherion is technically 3,000, so like... So he goes. So now the chain's resolving. He goes Chainlink 1 Aetherion, Chainlink 2 Pan to destroy a monster. He goes Chainlink 3 Erupt to stop the Aetherion from bouncing. So now he gets to just set and destroy, which is still pretty good. Sets the horn. Horn will just bounce something back. And then, of course, he's going to attempt to destroy, but March protects Attribute Summon monsters. So he can't target or destroy, so he decides to destroy the Tessera. Tessera's effect to summon out Eidos, and then he's still sitting pretty good here. March is kind of wild, too. Again, I don't know. I'm not too sure which one would be better, right? Like I said, I feel like they both do the same... Kind of the same thing, right? Both don't have to use an extra deck. Actually, someone shared a very cool list with me. Show you where Monarch uses the extra deck, but they were using like Domain and stuff, which is kind of cool. So that's as fast as we can go. Is the so we get to see Blue Eyes come back. Goes ahead and uses Horn. He sets. It was all just game one, it looks like. Game one. Banish the Pantheism, reveal 3. Still pretty good here. Reveals 3. He looks like he's run out of a deck. Is that his... Wow, yeah, he's run out of cards in his deck, dude. He just has to find a way to solve True Light. But I mean, like, you could solve the True Light. He could just literally banish it with the Caius. Is he banishing the... he's banishing Domain. We're going to see another Tribute Summon, I'm sure. Nope. No, we don't. Oh, we're just going to see probably a Pitch of a Dia. Yeah, so he's going to get back the Domain, because Dia will trigger. And this should be more than enough. Gives him Aether. Aether will probably... Dang, his whole deck is almost in the graveyard. But... does he wrap it up? I wonder who conceded there. Maybe the blue... Maybe the... Oh, yeah, he got access to... Yeah, that was GG right there, yep. He would have got access to Domain. Domain would have boosted the attack, attacking over the Blue Eyes, attacking over Arthurion, and then, yeah, that was... He had Domain reestablished, so... Gone into the next game here. Game number 2, Monarch. I don't know, I don't think Monarch's going to get to go first. Unless that's what the Dracotail player wants. Yep, so we see Pantheism pitching that. We see an Ash on the Pantheism. We see a banish of Pantheism. That feels so good, man, when you Ash Pantheism. Unless it's like your only starter, you know what I mean? But essentially, if you get to Revolt, you get to play the game. So, like, you don't care if they Ash your Pantheism. As long as they don't, like, Ash and Purge you. But we're going to see the pitching of the Revolt activate. Pitching Tessera. Reveal... See, right here, I think the correct call here would be to reveal 3 Monarchs. You don't want to reveal another Tessera, because Tessera's going to trigger. So he's going to reveal Majesty. Yeah, so perfect. 3 Monarchs. He's going to reveal the Majesty, Erebus, and Eidos. The other 2 go to grave. He can grab the Majesty whenever. Tessera summons out Adia. Adia effect to summon out the Eidos. Eidos effect to trigger. He gets an additional tribute, or additional normal summon. And he could just normal summon Erebus. So he's already ashed, right? So, like, Erebus can rip another one. He'll go Chainlink 1, Erebus, Chainlink 2, Adia, Chainlink 3, Eidos to summon itself. And he's just explaining Erebus. He's going to pretty much... He could actually rip 2 more cards with the... with the Erebus. He could loop another. He could use Eidos to search an Erebus here. I want to try Draco Ryugi just for shits and giggles and see what happens. A guy in my locals actually plays Ryugi Voiceless Voice, I want to say. The Rugi cards, like, in a vacuum are strong, right? They just kind of, you know, they're eh. But anyway, we see the shuffle back a random card from hand, the summon of Eidos. So, like, he could use Eidos to search, if you wanted to, you could use Eidos to search. And he goes ahead and throws a Nib here. Oh, man. Monarch getting smoked with Nib. Wild. But he could have searched another Erebus and ripped him again. He's going to draw 2 more with another Pantheism. He's going to activate Tenacity, revealing Zaborg again. Zaborg's going to cook that extra deck. Because the token's a light. Oh, man. So he goes... He has one more normal summon. So he can go... Yeah, he used his Domain to reduce level by 2. And he hasn't used his normal summon. And he tributes the token. Target the Nibiru. Oh, my God. He can target the Nibiru, and he gets to send 11, I think. 11. And... Wow. Ryugi Sword Soul, there you go. I think that might be what it is. Maybe, I want to say it's Voiceless Voice, but it could be one or the other. But wow. I don't know if he, because he should get the choice, because he attributed the light monster, token's light. So he gets, there we go, okay. But he gets to send 11 cards. Leave him nothing, man. That's so crazy. Zaborg is such a blowout. And then he has Zaborg, the Domain Lock. There's just no... There's no way, man. There's no way that... I mean... There's just no way. And he got Erupt too, so he has like the 3. Remember what I said, guys, when I did like my versus series and when I did like my test amp video? If you get to any one of the win conditions the deck has, you're okay. Like you might lose still because you just out the win condition, right? But you get to a second one, you're pretty much set. But he has 3 of them. He's Zaborged him, Domained him, and Erupt. Like you almost didn't even have to go for Domain because Zaborg literally just cleared everything. But I guess he had to, right? He had to go to the Zaborg to reveal, but they both work with Ryugi, Voiceless, and Sword Soul. Yeah, because doesn't they search something like the ritual? Is it, or is it just the? Because I know one's a worm. That's what gives the synergy with the Sword Soul, but doesn't the? Can't think. Doesn't the Voiceless Voice bridge into the ritual stuff? This game's over with. We'll just go ahead and jump on in over here into game number 2. Oh, wait. Maybe not, actually. Hold up. That is so strange. I wonder if... So I thought maybe... Well, looks like we have a game 3. I thought that the Draco Tail player gave it up. Game 1, but maybe he didn't account for Domain boosting the attack during game 1. So this is going to wrap it up. We're going to go into a game 3 situation. Kind of crazy. Yeah, Voices Ritual bridges into Ryugi, and Ryugi bridges into Sword Soul, and vice versa. That's pretty sweet to Black Fox. Thank you for... Dang, that's kind of what I thought for sure, because if I thought we could go back and even check. I thought for sure that he had Domain activated and he was just going to attack over the Blue Eyes and stuff. Maybe it was because he didn't have enough cards in deck. Maybe because his deck was running kind of thin. Maybe he just went ahead and scooped it up. Oh man, so he has to go Chainlink 1, Caius target itself, Chainlink 2, Tessera, Chainlink 3, Eidos. That's pretty crazy. And he adds the to hand. He goes Effect Veiler on Adia. Pretty decent. He'll go Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. Adia to add back. Eidos to go ahead and grab him. Domain. And then, like, simple like that, man. Sometimes it's just simple. Oh, he's going to go for Pantheism. Okay. But sometimes, yeah, it's just simple Yu-Gi-Oh! Pantheism, draw 2. Pot of Greed's nice. Banish Pantheism, reveal 3. I totally slipped up on grabbing my Eidoses. They were 25 bucks or something like that, and I told myself, I'll be patient and wait. And then now they're like almost 60 bucks or 20 bucks or something like 20. No, it's like 60 bucks a pop or something like that. Man. But this is it. I mean, this is Eidos plus... I mean, how does, like... Well, Blue Eyes can out it simply by the Blue Eye stuff. Going into Maiden, pitch, set True Light, right? And then we see the True Light be able to grab him. a Blue Eyes. From hand, okay. Sweet. He opened the Mausoleum too. He goes Battle Phase, whack over. And see, dude, this is why I like Aether. Because in this scenario, like, Aether could have been, like, very good. That's why I like to play 3 Aether in my build, because I still live in, like, the old school Monarch days. We see Eidos get summoned. Zaborg. Zaborg again. All 3 games this Zaborg has been touching down, dude. Zaborg just can rip apart decks. There's even a world where I wonder if you, like, maybe you don't even play Vanity's, like, Majesty Fiend, man. Maybe you don't play it. Maybe you, like, just... I mean, you have to... Oh, here, this card's insane. Soul Exchange. We're going to see a chain to Soul Exchange. Super Poly. And then he can tribute summon off the... I can't see because of the glare. Curse you, glare! Banish, summon, effective Eidos to give him another summon, and he can just tribute off. He doesn't even have to, yeah. So he tributes off Zaborg, he goes Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. And this is going to... This should be it. This should cook the rest of the thing, because essentially... Oh, he's not going to do... Zaborg. Maybe he's just going for lethal to shuffle back the... Oh, maybe that's all he's doing. Maybe he just said to hell with it. Just go for lethal. Because 28, 28, 24, that should be enough for game. 28, 28, 24. That should... I think that is enough, right? 28, 28. Yeah, I think that's enough. 28 plus 28 plus 24 is 8,000 exactly. Yeah, that's enough for lethal right there. So sweet. That was round 1. Let's go ahead and jump on over to round number 2. All right, we have round number 2 here. It looks like we'll have like White Forest against Yummy Yummy. We'll see how this one goes. Yummy, yummy. Looks like we have a handful of spells. Wow. Oh, Wanted. I mean, that is a pretty good card. Wanted will give him to a monster. Wanted pretty much bridges, right? Gets the bell, and that, like, bridges the whole engine right together. Looks like we have Deaders, the Trap. Pitch the Trap, summon. Imperm on Diabell. That's pretty crazy, but a fat cross out. Okay, that's pretty good. Otherwise, I think his turn might have ended right there, man. So, I mean... He's going to go ahead and activate Deception, send. Purge on Deception. Huh. It does destroy because there is a trap in the graveyard. That's pretty cool. Banish Wanted, put back the trap to draw a card. Okay. Imperm Purge, pretty good. Pretty good combo. We draw. He draws Fool Us. That's such a... crazy. I don't even think you, like, I don't know if you set... I don't know if you set... Well, I think you had... yeah, I don't even think you set here. You just probably hold Fua. Engage into Hornet. Remember, the Purge is important for the Yummy player's turn. Oh, wait a second. You're absolutely right. Hang on. Yeah, good catch. Good catch. Because I think right here he'll go... Not the plus 40, but yeah, he ends up using Kagari, right? Kagari add back, and he can't. Yeah, good catch, good catch. Engage into Hornet Drones, yep. Yep, good catch. Summon token. Token into Hornet Drones. Yeah, see right here, yep, good catch. Good catch. Can't use it here because he purged. I'm trying to catch his hand to see if it actually mattered. But we see a Deaders here get activated to be able to fuse into Sylvie. He goes Battle Phase, I assume. Crack into it. Go into Cupsy. He activates Fua here, which is okay. But I can't catch his hand to see if, like, if it would have mattered. You know what I mean? Like, not saying it wouldn't have mattered, you know, but... It looked like he might have had a normal summon of Cupsy anyway, so like maybe it, you know, it doesn't seem like it mattered too much. Surprise. Special one. These goofy cats, man. And I thought I finally had the glare situation solved, but it's only like halfway solved. So it looks like there's Cupsy, Cookie on field right now. Link 1. Into Snatchy. Thrust. You know what, man? Honestly, I'd say Thrust is a card that could potentially get banned too. Thrust is kind of crazy. Like, that's kind of... The amount of cards that you can set with Thrust is wild. But is this all? I think this is all he has to pass on. Honestly, like, I mean, Snatchy, Quick Effect, Synchro. Synchro's already established. He doesn't have to give him any more draws. I'm just trying to... I don't think... Because I don't think Sylvie negates and destroys. So if he... Hypothetically, right? I mean, maybe it would have mattered. Was Fua surprise and Thrust? Oh, man. Yep, definitely. Definitely mattered. However, that's it. I guess that is also something they account for, you know, like the Purge and Impulse can definitely... Those effects sometimes can get underlined, especially when, like, you have such very... What do you call it? Very little... Like, what do you call it? Very little... conflicts that sometimes they get overlooked. But yeah, if that's what he was going to do, he was going to set up the fusion, right? So if that was his plan, was to set up Deaders and fuse. So yeah, maybe that was... Yeah, maybe that would have been enough. He has talents. What's he going to do? Is he going to draw 2? Draw 2, sweet. You're absolutely right. Both players should, in fact, keep track of game state and should read cards. Normal summon Sylvie. I think it was kind of crazy, man. Why would they give Sylvie a super printing in the OTS when they're just going to print it Ultra in the 10s? What a spot, man. Take up a spot like that. Searches out the trap. Tails get activated. Can't. He just has to play through the Snatchy. Snatchy can quit Synchro at any moment, so that's what's kind of dangerous here. We're going to see the Azet activate, and then he's going to attempt to go Snatchy. Quick Synchro. I think he doesn't want to Book a Moon or bounce. Cookie, Book a Moon 2. Okay, yep. Sylvie. He's literally got he got Sylvied. Banished to attempt to draw. This is White Forest deck as well. My buddy, the Monarch player round 1, he also has this deck. He plays it pretty religiously. He has it all, I think, all of it maxed out. Like, everything's QCR in the entire deck. He really, really enjoys it. The deck is so diverse, man. So diverse in its line. I feel like it doesn't lose super crazy to certain cards because it has a lot of flexibility in what it does. But now we're just going to see Yummy do yummy things. I don't think... Is there anything else he can do? Activate... Oh, he did have the White Forest. Okay, so maybe he can continue on. Surprise. Chain 1. Yeah, okay. Chain Surprise. Chain... Then the Chain. Okay. Makes sense here. And then we get to see a Pop 2. Or Bounce 2. The field spell can't resolve. You can only activate 1 per turn. And kind of think that's all he has to do. I think add 2, discard 1. So, is what it is. Is what it is. Wrap it up. Sweet. We'll go into a game 2 scenario. Game 2. Coming up here. Both players giving it up here. White Forest probably getting to go first. No. Well, even it did give me a smell of the Fua. Prosperity. That Fua is pretty deep. Fua is a difficult card to play under, man. You gotta hate to see it. Banish 3, reveal 3. See a White Forest. Yeah, it's a spell card. Trying to catch a glimpse of his hand. LZ, pitch the White Forest. Interesting. Interesting ad then. Trying to see if I can catch the Yummy player's hand too, just so we can see, you know, what is in his hand. Just cause, you know, like... I like to know, man. I like to see what's going on. Ouch. Resaluga, special summon he's gotten, I think. Special summon. I think we should see a synchro into the big D-Bell. Effect to add. Okay, then effect D-Bell, target the... Yeah, I see. So he adds back to White Force so we can use it. So the crazy thing is this deck should be able to establish something, I feel like. You get Vengeance. Vengeance is an insane card, too. I feel like, as well. Vengeance lets you play through a bunch of stuff. He searches out the White Wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. You're a wizard, Elzette. A witch, excuse me. This is going to get him into the Vengeance, which is really good. Gives him a Book of Moon. So, I mean, I'm trying to see 1, 2, 6 cards in hand. Vengeance, Banish, Summon out. Has an Imperm 2. Set 2. Okay. Looks like you didn't give him too many draws, which is okay. Which, I mean, that's what when you get food, you try to give him the minimum amount of draws as you can while putting up an optimal board. That's the goal, boys. That's the goal, and I think we might have done it here. We have Layered Disruption. We have the D-Bell to quick effect Book of Moon. We have an Imperm. We have Vengeance, which can pop a card, summon out, quick synchro into a Snake Eyes. So that's like 4 forms of disruption that I was able to keep track of. Hornet Drones, pretty decent. I don't know, man. Sometimes getting rid of this Hornet Drones is like the way to go. I don't know. I feel like I've let them get into Hornet, like, you know what I mean? I think sometimes you pop the Hornet Drones. Just keep them off of it completely. And so, like, if he puts down a cookie, yep. So now if he ends up synchroing off, I think you fire it here. I think you book it. Well, no, I don't think you book here. Going to see which the attempt to Book a Moon. He chains. Add 2, discard 1, I'm assuming. So add a cookie, add a cup C, probably discard a cookie. Yep. Activate Mignon, I believe. Flame Mignon. Ho, ho, ho. Link into Snatchy. He's really been kind of hesitant here. Attempt to Imperm Chain. Droplet comes out. Maybe he got him here. Maybe the Droplet will go in deep enough to be able to stop everything. I feel like you hold Imperm. Why not just fire Imperm first? You know what I mean? Like, why not? Yeah, you would hold the Imperm. He's going to chain the effect. If I was him, I would actually chain. He can't now. Sadly, he cannot. Well, he can. He still has a field spell. At one point, like, you got to chain the D-Bell to summon out the Sylvie on the effect of the tag out. So then you book those cards, and they're stuck. I feel like that, if that was done super early, it would have definitely halted this game from progressing to this point. Because it looks like he's just getting big. These monsters. I think the Mignon is the field spell, right? That, like, gives you a huge amount of boost. So, like, these beasts are coming out here, man. They're getting huge. And then Sylvie will trigger here. Sylvie triggers booking everything. Hopefully it's remembered. Yep, and it books everything. So that's a pretty decent book. I feel like this could have been prevented, you know, could have been stopped, but better late than never, Sylvie. Better late than never. Better late. I gotta pull up this right here, chat, so keep watching the stream here. Typhon, shuffle back, okay. A big old whack. Give him a whack fuck. I mean, this is still, like, decent. I think Typhon's such a cool card, man. However, it is such a pain in the ass to deal with. Like, you're just like, I stopped him. Huh. Like, simplified, right? Vengeance comes back out. That's pretty, actually, crazy. Vengeance just recurs itself. Droplets and Imperm in the same, like, list, though. I don't know if that's considered normal in a White Forest deck, but... Wanted, man. Ash on the Wanted. That's pretty cool. That's good. There's the way I think you just go... Battle phase. He starts whacking. And then he can go Diabell, Pop. Or actually, I don't know if he can. But I think he can. Yeah, he can go Diabell. Yeah, he can just go Diabell, Pop. Yummy Surprise. Oh, man. That card's crazy, dude. Surprise! Yeah, I don't know. I think he was in a winnable game state for sure. And I think that's it. They wrap it up, right? Wrap it up for a game. Yep, that's it. They wrap it up. We go into the round number 1, 2, 3. This is round number 3. Round number 3 comes in. We're going to have Malice versus Yummy. Oh, yeah. Malice versus Yummy. I didn't catch who won the die roll there. And I try every time I get to go to locals, guys, I try to go live for table 1. It looks like we have Ash. Normal summon Cupsy. Ash on the Cupsy. Darn it, Nick. Oh, Eric here trying to fix the camera. The camera was so nice. Snatchy Ad Mignon. Special of Lollipop, I think. Lollipop and Cookie. I think we just see Yummy go full combo here. Yeah, we get to go through a Yummy cutscene now because it seems like that was the only interruption that the mouse player had was the Ash. So, full Yummy cutscene here. Let's just go ahead. See if we can fast forward just a little bit. Set 1 pass. Okay, so we have Snatchy, Cupsy. Smacks down. I love the smack of the Gold Sark. With a vengeance, you know. Banish Dormouse, which is now at 1. I'm so happy with this ban list, man. I am so happy. Dormouse effect, come back. Normal summon Chessie. Chessie, link off into Linkuriboh. Okay. Effect of Dormouse. Droplet. Sending itself. I also like the droplets being played a little bit more now in the current format as well. I know it drifts. Droplet will always drift in and out, you know, because of just some things. But, like, Herald being also... But there's only one Herald now, too. So, I mean, that's also nice. But Herald also existing makes it kind of, like, interesting. Wizard, add a Wizard. So, he looks like he drew Ash for turn, or did he open double Ash? But we're going to see the Wizard get summoned. Splash Mage, which is banned now. Normally, our locals, we play by the new list immediately, effectively, but some players, like, you know, they get off at 5, they don't have time to go home and change their deck, so it's understandable. But we just see special summon, special summon. What are we going to do here? Snatchy, and the Snatchy can synchro. Coming out of Dormouse again off of Splash Mage, or no, that was off of the... Ooh, GTW. Here we go. Chessy Cat comes back. Snatchy effect on resolution. I assume to synchro again into probably the thing, the Book of Moons. Yep. Effect. Book of Moon. Mignon will pop. Yep. Good play there. Draw for pass. Draw for turn. Put back. Okay. Link into Snatchy. Snatchy effect to go ahead and replace. Yep. The other Mignon. Yep, this is just the standard Yummy plays. We see an Ash. Ash on the Cupsy, which might be good enough. Chain to the Ash to summon out 2. Now, at this point, I think the Flaming Yacht doesn't have a field spell, just make them all like huge, and he goes battle phase. Whack. This card gets to banish, I believe, or shuffle back. Yeah, I think he just goes battle phase, right? Everything's like gaining 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Everything's gaining like 3,000. It's 500 for each beast or like light beast. Now he's just going to synchro. Okay. Synchro again. Battle phase. Battle phase. And then... I think that was like the plan all along. Right? That's like what he's showing. So I think that looks like that was enough for lethal. Sweet it was. So we go into a game 2 situation where Malice will get to go first. Malice starts her turn with a terraforming. It gets mixed with an Ash. He had it anyway. The underground. That's a pretty good play there. Normal summon or banish Dormouse. Dormouse come out. Activate Dormouse effect. Do we get to sit through a Malice cutscene now? Banish the rabbit. Rabbit summon to set. Set, pass, set. The GD effort. I didn't even see. I think it's just the standard. I'm trying to remember Malice combos. Splash Rage, bring back White Rabbit. White Rabbit go into Red Ranson. Then we get to see the whole shebang go on here. Search out the Malice in the Mirror, which is a cool Imperm-like card. He's going to be able to go Thrust at the end. That's pretty crazy, man. So we have an Adelaide Kotalker, Thrust, Red Ranson, and a White Binder. Plus, I'm pretty sure he set off different Dimension Ground off of because I saw it in his deck list. Sets that off, too. And he has the... Oh, I forget the... I remember they're all the Rabbit. Yeah, they just scoop it up. Yeah. Doesn't matter. We're going to go into a game 3. Yummy cannot play through that board there. So we get to watch Yummy go first. We see Impulse onto or Ash onto Obedience School. Thrust. It looks like I see another Nib. Dominus Impulse. Crazy. Set Imperm. Okay. Normal summon a Lollipop. Lollipop to go into Snatchy. Snatchy effect to add or place. So we cannot Ash here, of course, because Ash has Impulse and... Looks like Call by the Grave. Am I seeing that right? Does this man literally have no... This man has, like, no starters, it looks like. Yeah, he has 0 Malice names. Not a 1. But this Impulse might go in pretty hard here. Go here, Cupsy to go ahead and search 2, discard 1. Search, Cupsy, search a Cupsy. He might follow a special summon out the Cupsy. All these are inherent, which is nice. Enemy surprise. I can't remember who wins this one, to be honest with you. Into Snatchy. Go into... Ooh, I guess he's not fearful of the Nib. Metal Marcher effect to bring back. We see a Nib here because I think this right here threatens the Herald. Yep, it does. A fat old Nib comes down with a set Imperm. Looks like he has droplets in his hand as well. I think he might have surprise too. I wonder if there's a way for him. I wonder if he keeps playing through this. He's thinking. He's really thinking. He goes, Yummy surprise. Impulse meets the Yummy Surprise. Set Droplet pass. And it looks like they're calculating attack and defense values, of course. Ooh. Is this just going to be Nib Beatdown? Because I think I saw him draw. I didn't Droplet, so he has, like, no Malice names. Not a 1. Set Call by Set Droplet. Does he just pass it over? Draw, which is kind of crazy because all of the names are... That Call by will go pretty hard because all the names are practically in the graveyard. So he links off into a Link Spider. He'll attempt to go the Mignon. Call by meets the Cupsy. That's pretty decent. We see the... You know, I'm just going to look up these spells, man. These spells. I know Mignon. I don't even know the name of the other Yummy spells, so I'm a horrible commentator, guys. Horrible commentator. It's Actuary. Okay. And then Mignon. I think we're going to order some Buffalo Wild Wings tonight, chat. Oh, the Obedience School gets met with the Ash. It's just Nib Beatdown, dude. Where's the Malice? That's kind of crazy. He has to pass. I mean, he can stay alive as long as he doesn't draw Malice and Underground. There we go. But I mean, even then, like, doesn't he just imperm the binder? Yeah, or the Dormouse, and that's good enough. But this might be enough, because I don't know... Yeah, this might be more than enough for lethal, maybe? He'll send Droplet, sending his field spell to cut a monster attack to stay alive. Okay, that's pretty good. Good on that. I mean... Link 1 into Linkuriboh. It looks like we have Imperm and... Yes, still, man, still. Still, we see the draw happen. Is it a starter? Getting ready to put back 2, right? Put back 2. Going to guess it. And then we see a normal summon of Lollipop. Lollipop into Snatchy. Snatchy effect gets met with Droplet. Oh, man. Yeah, that's probably it, right? The Nibiru is just going to whack over, be able to... Snatchy is tiny. The Nibiru just goes kapow. You know, chugga, toot, toot. Right on through. And I think that's what we do. We see a wrap-up here of... Or we just go Battle Phase, I think. Yeah, Battle Phase... Is he still alive? Oh, he's still alive. Yep, it concedes. All right. That was round 3. Drew Judgment for turn, which is also at 1. Which means we are now going to get into our final round of the night. Which is going to be White Force. I guess there was a pair down. We get to see, I believe, White Forest versus Malice. We see the hair, normal summon, hair. Oh, wow. A lot of hair going on here. Wish I could have some hair on my head. We see hair into clearly Splash Mage, which is now banned. Thank goodness. Bring back hair. Then we see they go into the Red Ransom. Yeah. So this is pretty interesting. Ash on the Red Ransom. That's pretty decent, but it gets sacked by the Grave. Ugh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Hate to see it, man. Gives access to Dormouse. Dormouse, banish from deck, and then... Yeah, that's... I don't know. I don't think there's... I mean, depending if he has any more hand traps... I don't know if White Forest can break through the board that's about to be set up. White Rabbit sets. Link. Oh, well, we're going right into a binder? White binder? I know the old list was saying that White binder would probably be what gets hit. And I kind of wish... I mean, like, the power creep has already, like, crept out Ryziel and this, so the hits on Ryziel and Mouse are just enough to smack them to keep them down in their place, you know? So I don't think they really needed anything else to be hit. But, yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll see Chessie Cat come out, Red Ransom. Banish, draw 2, draws into... So we have Ash Impulse Talents already. Talents, draw 2. That's just crazy, man. Crazy. But, I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean, you got to be... At that point, I don't know why. I would probably just would looked at his hand. After having everything set up and having access to Ash Impulse, I would have just looked at the hand. But now, I mean, he has Nib, Ash, Impulse, Ally Code. Like, the Malice player sitting very, very comfortably. There's, like I said, there's no way that, I don't think the White Forest can break this board. We see the activate of the White Forest, the field spell. I mean, we'll give it the old college try, right? The normal summon a Stellar, literally the worst normal summon in the deck, to be honest with you. It literally dies to everything. I like it because it is a very good extender and a very good combo piece, but it is the weaker normal summon because it does lose to literally everything. Imperm Ash. We activate the White Witch, sending the field spell. Activate the White Witch to dump. I mean, maybe Vengeance could do it, right? Maybe, just maybe, Vengeance could pull it through. Activate that. That should search him the Vengeance. Nib, I'm looking at... I think I see a Bastille too, man. It's just, thank goodness this deck got hit, man. Thank goodness. And I don't even know... I don't even think, like I said, that... I think Chessie being able to draw into so much non-engine was what was crazy. I don't know what the deck does now. Maybe you guys comment down below or in chat. I don't know what they do with the missing of Splash Mage. I feel like you have to do like some crazy beat around plays, right? Like maybe go into like Lizardos, banish a name that you already got, right? And then then you can make a Link 3, but we see the quick effect going to pop. I mean, he's doing it, but that nib is just up there lurking. That's just so crazy. It's almost like... See, I hate when Yu-Gi-Oh! Gets this point, so it's like, dang, so... Nib might have... I'm gonna see the activate the trap. Again, it's always like, dang, like, if he did not get access to Nib, I think, like, the White Force player might have actually done it. He might have actually been able to break the board. But it's Yu-Gi-Oh!, right? Which does suck. It does suck to play correctly or to, you know, play... your heart out just to eat like a piece of non-engine that they possibly drew into, which then like you can't control drawing right. So it's like, dang, having Baldrake too on top of it all. Oh yeah, this is it for White Forest. It gave it the good old college try, I think, and that was pretty decent. The good old college try, but at the end of the day, your college career got ended with a rock to the face. So reapply, try again. In game number 2, we see White Force probably getting to go first. Hopefully they open playable, and hopefully... Ash. Ash, Impulse, double hair again. Okay. A Stellar. Sweet. Link Repo. March Hare. So his hands seem to be very poor. Hold up. Why? Let's go back a little bit here. I just want to follow this a little bit correctly. Okay. Ash on the Sylvie. Izzet pitch. Okay, and he impulses the Izzet. Yep. Okay, I follow now. I didn't see the pitch of the Wanted. Probably should have gone Wanted, right? Like, I bet you there was a way for the White Forest player to play around this. Go Wanted, activate Wanted, or Witch pitch. He can't impulse Witch because it's inherent. Witch would place. He could then do something. He throws Ash at the Ransom. Battle phase, attack over. So Ash for Ash. Yeah, I think that was probably the correct play, right? Go Wanted into Witch. Witch pitch. Maybe even Sylvie. Summon Witch place. Activate. Impulse would not negate the summon. Activate. Search out Hollowed. Activate Hollowed. Hollowed gets met with the Impulse. You activate the Izzet, sending Search out. Yeah, I think that was definitely that was definitely incorrect. Probably an incorrect line to go through. But Red Ransom and Hair plus a normal sum of Hair again. Man. Go right here, 3 monsters into white binder. No, red, the red Rancid, and then, oh yeah, he can like banish and do some crazy stuff. MVP. Yep, I think this is all she wrote here for our White Forest player, because now it's just simplified game state. I mean, I don't know. He has quite a chunk of hands, right? Normal summon a Stellar? Special Reclusia, right? Synchro summon. He just banishes them. Yep. There we go. So that is it, guys, for locals. If you guys missed the live stream. I think that was very winnable for, or at least game 2 was winnable for the White Forest player. If he would have just played a little bit more with the Wanted instead of tunnel visioning onto the Azette. I mean, it's always hypothetical, right? Like, you can always, like, because there's so much, like, interaction that can happen. But I think he was definitely doable. Because he literally has... I mean, he still had a clump of cards in hand. He could send any other card for Azette. Kept the Sylvie out there. I think it was definitely winnable. Going first, I think there was no way that he should have lost that. But it is locals for that reason, you know. But anyway, that is it. I think right now, guys, we'll just go ahead and move back here and go over to Omega. Play a few games here on Omega. And then we'll call it for the stream. Fire it up. Gonna try and grind a little bit here using old Monarch now that I'm a little bit more adept with the deck. Want to make sure that I have Monarch. There we go. Sweet. Ring. Join it up here. Gotta climb the ranks again. Make it back up to ladder to platinum again. Sweet. Always go J-Rock, baby. Paper. Always have the paper. That's okay. This is actually okay. I mean, I play 37 or 38 engine. I'm never going to see, you know, I'm not playing any non-engine. The cool thing is we just get to sit here and watch him play. I don't have to worry about any type of interaction type of thing. Trying to think. I already live here, so I can go Tenacity, reveal Tenacity, reveal, search, Stormforth, Tribute. I get the draw, and the draw is kind of nice too. The draw will help out quite a bit. Oh. One of those hands, I guess, right? Part of me wishes I would play the Mega Zaborg. Okay. That's scary. Yep, I wish I would play Zaborg. God knows this. So, God, what is he playing? Activate. Reveal. So let's search up Pantheism, maybe. Go Pantheism, draw. He has something he can flip. That's going to be terrifying when it comes. So grab. Because we have Revolt. We won't just want Revolt to resolve. If I get hit with Droll here, that sucks, but... Try and draw 2. This has to get a response, right? Yep. So that's out of the way. Sweet. So then we'll go... Banish, attempt to add. Let's see here. What do I want to add? I just add this? Add return, activate return, revolt. I don't know nothing that he's playing. Or I can reveal, add this and that, special, banish, use my actual tribute. See which one he gives me. These 3 set are just scary. I mean, Caius can start forcing them, right? Which will be kind of nice, but... He's either reading or he was like me the one time. He don't know that, he don't know you have to click buttons to give him. Let's see, I can activate the master plan. So it gives me master plan, okay. Activate master plan. Send prime. Then I can go prime, banish, tenacity. Then I can go summon, target, start chipping away. Yeah. Chainlink 1, we'll target this. See, that forces a response, and I can go cross out. Okay. Interesting. He chain cross out instead of... Crossing it out. Okay. Add Ignister. Change Droplet. Okay. Send the trap. Okay. What's the trap do here? Target one face-up card opponent controls. Negate the... Okay. I will reveal 1, reveal 2. So if he gives me that, I can special, still tribute. Yeah. So I've used my normal summon. Yep, let's do it. No matter what, I kind of win this. I feel like crazy he bricked that bad. So then I can tribute summon for tribute summon. Yep, then we got some chain links. Chain link 1. Chain link. Yep. Sweet. All right, now we're going second, so let's see here. I need to side out 1, 2, 3. Four, 5, 6. And I'll put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try that. See how that goes. Yeah, hopefully they don't make me go first. Another cutscene we get to sit through. Hopefully we can break it. Add Ignister is such a cool deck. I definitely think this deck got looked over when like the new support came out because of Malice. Arrival adding Nister is still kind of wild. Which is good that we put in Soul Exchange, because we can at least tribute over the Arrival if he makes that. So we'll just let it go. There's also some new cards released I want to like look at. It's like the Thief or something like that, and there's like a Noble Arms it searches, and it's like lets you play Madrot as like a 1-card combo. Again, we just need a Zol back, but still be kind of cool. Cool play. It's gonna be kind of wild here, I think. He gets to play his heart's content out. Let's see, we can go like Tenacity. So we have multiple lines to go through here. We can go Tenacity, Search Stormforth. We can go Tenacity. We can go Master Plan, Send. Probably should have sided out. I think I could extend a little bit. The Infernoble support, or like the Noble Arm support, is definitely not the best. It is kind of cool, like you can now play like Madrot, but yeah, it's just not that good. It's still a one-card combo to get you into Angelica, which is nice, but yeah, definitely I think it shrines more with the Arthurian Knights. I need to, it's on my list of things to do is pick up all those cards like max rarity, just so in case if they decide to ever give support to the deck, and if they decide to like go back to the Arthurian Knights and give them some really good support, I'll have them. But yes, this guy's just getting to play his entire heart out. I just got to keep track. There's like that Agachi or something like that he puts in the grave. That one's pretty crazy to do. I think that one's pretty wild. Also, guys, if you guys want to help support the channel, you know, hit that join button. And then a new thing we're going to do is have a member-only voice chat. So that means I'll have, like, when I do these streams, you guys can hop in the voice chat and be active and talk. But only if you're a member will you get to do that. And you'll have access to that. I just got to talk to my Discord mods to get that set up. And then have it integrated into your stuff. The Mitsu Infinable Train. Hey, man, ever since you told me that you could, like, oh, you're still on the Mitsu out of everything? Like, even without Feral Imps? Ugh, gross. I thought you were on the Fiendsmith one. And I was like, ever since, I thought you were the one random game that told me about the Armades being a level 5 Flight Fiend that you could do stuff with. I think people also kind of, like, sleep on the fact that Mitsu is, like, still good, like, splashable even without Feral Imps. Just because, like, if you just see any, like, Abakiri or something like that, you're still set. You're still set. And the thing here is if he makes a rival, and I kind of have to use Tenacity to get into Pantheism, and use Pantheism to hopefully draw into Soul Exchange. Otherwise, I'm kind of cooked. Not gonna lie. I mean, you could do... I mean, you don't need Armades. You could do, what is it, the Exciton and stuff like that. Like, there's... Isn't there, like, 3 other bridges besides the one that got sent away? Any deck can get Herald in the GY. How do you get... So, how do you getting it into the graveyard with, like, the Mitsu Infernoble stuff? Out of curiosity. Like, what's the spice to do that? I'm gonna shut my door here. Just because my old lady might come over and bring some B-dubs, and I don't want you guys to hear my vicious chihuahua barking. Crystal Heart? Okay. Infant comes back out. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. My bad. I see what you mean now. Any deck that can get the Herald to the Grave has Mitsu combo, but you play the Musket stuff. Because, yeah, also, like, what is it? Starfire is like a 1-card Dempsey that you can, like, do some crazy stuff with. Muskets is another deck I kind of want to pick up. I played that deck way back in the day, and I remember I fought a guy, like tussled a guy to get that gym playmat that had Fiendsmith on, or not Fiendsmith, that had Casper on it. It was like done by Jim. I remember having to fight someone for it just to get it from my buddy who played Muskets. My buddy Shane, he played Muskets, and I got that deck because he wanted it and everything. So this man's just really going at it. He's just going and going. Circular, he's going to be able to do something. Mitsu Ogadatic, dude, that deck goes so hard. And I am so happy that kind of the hitting of Feral Imps hurts that deck, but also makes it to where if you want to play Mitsurugi, if you want to I feel like the Ogadatic is the best way to play it. But I don't know, with Feral Imps being gone now, actually I don't know if that works because they were also doing... Otherwise, like, what's the... Like, what are you... You know what I mean? Like, there's no... What's the bridge? Because any, like, the Mitsurugi could bridge you into your Ogdadics would bridge you into your Mitsurugi. This is going to go hard. I need to really rip a Soul Exchange. It's a moment for Yugi God. Please let me rip Soul Exchange. I'll rip Stormforth, probably. What? That's not an arrival. I mean, is he just doing... I mean, he'll probably make a rival. Without fair... Well, yeah, I imagine so, man. I really do. I was thinking, like, a moment like that'd be the only way, but there's, like, that good bridge. You know, like, the... They should have just errated Feral Man. Requires 2 reptiles. There you go. Mitsu Ogadatic could keep playing it. Is this going to be a rival? This ain't a rival. This one, right, quick effect, you can remove for discount and negate the active. Set 2, okay. That is not a rival, okay, well. I forget what one of these does. Quick effect, you target cards, your opponent controls up to a number of different card types. Turn them to the hand. Yeah, dude, so like, Monarch's like my jam. I've been a big fan of Monarch for quite a while. I've been so hesitant to pick it up. Like I said, I talked earlier in the stream. Dark Lords was the first deck I got my invite with. Satellar Knights was the first deck I went competitive with. Monarch was the first structure deck I picked up. I don't think he had a negate. I don't see the spell negate in here. And he didn't... Dark Fluid, right? This card... You can target cards your opponent controls. Okay, so he bounces back. Okay. And then... When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, remove 1 counter from this card. I think it's literally... Literally this. Because I see he used this, right? Quick effect, target. I think it's literally tribute that. I think we go Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. And then what do we add? Do we add... Maybe we go either. Yeah, we're still sitting pretty good here. Wait a second. Quick effect. Oh, okay. Imperm, okay. Okay, so I think we add Aether to our hand, right? Add Aether. Activate this and Pantheism. Activate Pantheism. Activate this. Pitching this. Reveal 1, 2, 3. Or one gets out of my hand, the other 2 go to grave. Yeah. Do that. But yeah, dude, I've been a huge... And this deck, the new support just makes this deck so wild. Like, almost every hand outside hands you plainly brick on, I feel like if you look back and you sequence your turn better, you win. Like, there's... Yeah, so we'll go Chainlink 1, this. Chainlink 2, this. Add back Pantheism. Summon out the Adia. And then we'll go effect. We're remembering the Imperm column, chat. Confused on what he has. Oh, that sucks. I didn't mean to... Chainlink 1. Chainlink 2. Imperm Erebus. Okay. Well, actually, we attempt to go in phase here. There's not there. Yeah, Sally, there's not much I can do here. Activate. And this card says, you see here, return them to the hand. Target cards your opponent controls. Okay, let's see what he targets here. Oh, he did. Okay. Okay, I see what happened here. Okay. Yeah. Activate this. We'll banish. Yeah. Banish this. Tribute. Tribute. Yeah, so we'll have Chainlink 1. Target this. Chainlink 2. This. Chainlink 3. This. Target this. Send this. And... I think we send another copy of this. Summon this. Special out. Oh, wait a second. Yep, we got to scoop it up here. I did this out of order. Darn it, man. Darn it, darn it. Well, that was not supposed to... I side out Sealing Glare. Okay, yeah. We'll just put back in these guys. Swap these guys around. Then I could potentially, I'm gonna let my dog out real quick, chat. Going out. Yeah, so I could put in, I'll probably put in Droll, so I guess I could put in Droll maybe? Do 1, 2, 3, maybe put in, do that, try that. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Doomsday, you know, we're gonna do, Doomsday does look like it's gonna be kind of fun. Okay, well, activate frame 1, pitch that. Okay, well. We'll just call Ash Blossom. Because I don't want to get smoked with Ash on. Activate this. I'll reveal 3 of this. We'll go ahead and he'll give me a Revolt. He can't Ash Revolt now. If in case he didn't want to Ash this, which I don't think he did, but. Okay. So we'll reveal 1, 2, 3. Yep. He gives me 1. This is pretty decent 3. We'll even be able to trigger the... Yeah, without taking a normal summon, we'll trigger this summon out. Can't Ash us, which is good, but he can Imperm us. That's okay. Go here. Use the effect of this. See if he throws Imperm here. Trigger, see if he throws Imperm here. Interesting, okay. Let's see here, we can boom boom. Let's use Eidos. Yep, so we have a few chain links happening here. We'll go chain link 1. Chain link 2. Chain link 3. This should force Imperm or something. We'll send this. And we'll go ahead and dump a Tenacity. And then this effect, we'll go ahead and search out our... domain. It's crazy. Now I'll try to go ahead and... we'll activate this. Send these, draw 2. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Hopefully rip into... Well, okay. We have Prime set, okay. We have a little bit layered disruption here. Yep, attempt to move. We'll go ahead and move it over to end phase. Didn't draw into... It's crazy. So like this hand's very weak, right? Because I only got access to 1. See, no, it did it. So I only got access to 1. interruption. But if he did happen to draw, I don't know, like something to whack over Erebus, I did have the ability to go Stormforth, banish, use Prime, banish the, let him commit a little bit. Then I could like totally tribute summon to Caius and stuff. Maybe there's a world where, yeah, I don't know. It would really depend. It really depend on those last Pantheism draws, but yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I think we will call the stream there, guys. My lady friends here, so we're gonna go get some food and whatnot. But yeah, thank you guys so much for popping up. Thank you guys for checking out everything. If you guys happen to miss this stream will be going up for members only. So think about becoming a member if you guys want to see the stream over. But we will be uploading the review of the Locals Future match as a video, right? Whatever you call it, clip it or whatever. So also, yeah, stay safe, stay healthy, guys. Charles and Team COG signing out.